Okay, we're all gonna die. Awesome. That's fantastic. Fantastic.
Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster.
Oh, God.
It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
That's intense. Become a master of guns. Of course! Of course. I didn't want to have to spend what I spent on the magic. Of course. I want to get ranged. Master of the guns. But of course. I better get, what's this? Now I'm kind of mad because I could have like 123 right now. And I could have bought the guns, the Master of the Guns. Instead of buying extra magic, which that kind of makes me mad.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first.
I see.
We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes.
Yes.
Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury. And I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
Good.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty.
Oh,
how I have looked forward to this moment.
That's creepy.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth.
It's a lot.
It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of which is going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year.
Ew.
As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rates, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further.
Oh, Jesus.
True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty?
Oh my God. I'm keeping it. That's kind of
Very
medium.
well, Your Majesty. A prudent choice. Why upset the status quo? The time for revolution has passed, and people are used to the current rate of poverty and starvation. Those who survive will thank you in the end. But you will still need to raise a lot more gold by other means. Unless you're willing to donate some of your own money to the treasury. Oh, I'm sorry. I do like a little joke now and then. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
Talk to Reva.
Reva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you
Yeah, I hate
and work
him.
together. Nobody can raise money like Reva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
I'm not gonna do that. That would be just horrible. Wow. You know, that's just sickening. I'm putting all my, never mind. Whoopsie. 365 days left until attack. Oh, that's not good.
Greetings, sir.
Meet Reaver and what the heck? That was weird. Kind of creepy. Ba, ba, beep, ba, tip, ba, tip, tim.
Don't tempt me.
I'm the best. The best.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant
I want to
presence.
kill him.
I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry.
Yeah, well, you know.
And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What
Look at that
better
bird.
way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth. But my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them. whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
Yeah, I don't like
What would
Paige.
you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through
Yeah, make another
education.
one.
Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her. Reaver Industries will abide by your decision.
Paige, I kind of hate you, but opening schools is a good idea.
You ought to consider the financial benefits, Your Majesty.
Yeah.
After all, wages ought to decrease in direct proportion to the size of the employee.
This is a hard decision. It's just. I don't like this decision. I don't know what to choose. It's freaking horrible.
I know we have to prepare for war, but you have to do the right thing here.
I know, but we need the. Paige, I've never liked you, but I'm thinking I have to go with the open school.
The little mites enjoy nothing more than playing with machinery. Can you...
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Yeah. I had to.
Welcome to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school.
I had to do it.
You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Yep. That was a good move. Had to. Had to be done. Okay. Oh! Love the throne.
Product in Albion.
Ow, ow, ow. Never mind. I just wish I could buy stuff. Wish I had gold seals. I don't. Unfortunate. It is. It really is. Well, you know, I need some. How many do I need? Like 100, so then I would need like 37. Well, you know. You know, I had to spend that money. The school needed it. Frick. Go to the throne room. Okay.
I usually restock every...
The promise you made to Kaelin is now on the wall with the others.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned king at
His
last.
promise
I served proudly under your father when he
was
sat on the
fulfilled.
throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best.
Thank you, Jasper. Thank you, Jasper. Jasper's alright. First, I kind of hated him because he got me out of bed early in the morning. I kind of thought he was a little weird. But, you know, Jasper's actually awesome. Alright, go to the throne. I'm glad I got a little glowing trail to follow, otherwise I'd probably make it to the throne room. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Got fart in his face. Hey!
My dad was in the army, so I joined up too.
Yeah,
Then he got kicked out, but hey.
that sucks.
Right, don't kill me! Oh!
Sorry, that was mean.
Please, no!
I think I just like pooped that night.
Majesty?
Sorry, I had to do that. I haven't done that in a while. Sorry, had to do it. Sorry. Should have did this guy.
My lord.
My lord.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Yeah.
Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter,
Uh-oh.
site of the battle for Albion. Paige will offer her proposal. Reva shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled?
Reaver's
I
such a
recommend
douche.
you reject Paige's proposal and keep the money for more deserving endeavors.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty. But the final decision rests with you.
I hate decisions. God. You know,
Everyone is looking at you for a gesture, Your Majesty. Prove to them you are not like your brother.
If we don't raise enough gold to defend ourselves, the whole of Albion could end up looking like the old quarter. Or worse.
he's got a good point. I hate him, but he's got a good point.
The more people there are on the streets, the more problems you'll have
I'm gonna
in the
end this
long run.
episode, but I gotta finish because I don't want to end like on a cliffhanger, because that would just like suck. So
Let the rabble keep their rubble. We have more important things to worry about.
We destroyed the old quarter. It's only right we rebuild it.
The king has reached his decision.
that
The old
sucks.
quarter shall be rebuilt, and its former residents will have their homes returned.
Wow,
Thank you, Your Majesty. This will be a very popular move.
I know.
I suppose there may be something to be gained by rebuilding part of the city. It shows our sense of industry has not yet been dampened. Very well, Your Majesty.
See, he sucked it up. There we go. It worked out.
Despite the current climate of fear and great national need, Reva Industries has once again struck a blow for the honest man on the street. The sad sight of the decayed and war-torn old quarter is no more. We are proud to present the new old quarter.
Good. I may have negative $350,000, it seems. But
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans.
I see.
As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation.
Are you serious?
The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. You have 3 choices, Your Majesty. Leave the budget as it is. After all, the people have grown accustomed to murder, theft, and contraband. Increase the budget and fill the streets with soldiers keeping the peace. A rather costly solution. Or take a more considered approach by lowering the budget. For what is the point of a safe, well-policed kingdom when it is too poor to protect itself from sudden annihilation?
Kidding me. I'm just gonna do what I did last time. I'm gonna keep it.
Indeed, Your Majesty. Why make any changes in such an innocuous matter? So people don't feel safe. Is that such a terrible thing? Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared.
Royal says schedule. Decide on the castle's decoration, rule on the status of war, embark on a journey of adventure and exploration. Okay, well, I'm done. Alright, this game is pretty epic. It's almost done. Thank God. I'm just joking. It's fine. But I will be back with this game someday.